everybody, welcome to the G. Louise book series. I'm Christina, Kristina, and this is my pal, Miss Smokey. We're talking Nora Roberts, J.D. Robb, Betrayal and Death. Interlude in Death. And Seduction in Death. Now, Eve is a lieutenant in the New York City Police and Security Department. And if she sees herself as a lieutenant in the police department, that is 100% her identity, nothing else. She's very slowly getting used to being around Rourke, living in Rourke's house. That's how she sees it. It will take a really long time, and even to this date, she still sees it as Rourke's house and not hers, even though she's been living there. Because to us, we've been reading these books for over 20 years. In Eve's times, I don't think it's been 5 yet. So she's not used to being dependent on anyone except in police situations. And even then, she likes to be the one to go through the door first to protect the ones that are supporting her. I think if Eve could get away with it, she would probably live on Rourke's coffee and chocolate pizza and popcorn buried in salt. And because Eve never had family or even friends growing up, this whole thing is a new situation for her. She'd rather be in an alley fighting drug dealers than at one of Rourke's social parties. And Rourke loves to give Eve stuff and embarrass the hell out of her, and she just has a hard time with it. And while living in Rourke's castle, per Nixie Swisher, we will see later, she's very, very slowly accepting the new clothing that spontaneously shows up in her closet. She just puts it on because it's there. She has no idea how much it costs. Once in a while in the series, she'll go like, why are you giving me this stuff I'm going to destroy? Yeah, but it lasts a while, and it'll be good for you. It'll last anything else that you can buy. But outside of the house, she's Eve Dallas. She doesn't want anybody helping her with cars or her office. She likes her office. It's a closet. She doesn't want anybody hanging out in her closet. That's why she likes it small, to curb visitors. Her visitors' chairs are awful and uncomfortable, to curb visitors. And us fans are thinking, yes, Eve likes it this way. But she needs to start thinking about other people. Her superior comes in, she automatically gives up her chair. Well, maybe she needs to think about these people coming to help her with the cases and needing better chairs or needing a bigger office, but she doesn't want to be too far from her crew. So at this point, her core group, I guess, would be Rourke, Mavis, Peobody, McNabb, Feeney, Summerset, Trina, Leonardo, Baxter, Trueheart, Galahad, and so Betrayal and Death. Are you satisfied with security? He asked her. I still think holding this business in a hotel ballroom, even your hotel ballroom, is risky. You got hundreds of millions of dollars worth of junk sitting around here. And he winced. Junk is not quite the descriptive I would use. We also learn a little bit more about Rourke's past in this book. one of his childhood friends shows up, one of his partners in sort of misdeeds a while ago. My other, you'll excuse me for quoting, but so later on she's talking to Feeney, and you got it tomorrow then. Hey Dallas, what? What's the stuff in your hair? What stuff? She reached up, dragging her fingers through, and felt the little raindrop diamonds. It's just, I was out. Mortified, she cleared her throat. Never mind, end transmission. Then later on, she's having a chat with Peabody, and not so long ago, if I'd hinted about pulling McNabb into an investigation, you have whined and bitched. No, sir, I'd have started to whine and bitch. Then you'd have slapped me down. After that, I'd have whined and bitched mentally. She broke into a grin. Anyway, times have changed. McNabb and I are getting along better. You think so? A time when Peabody's insight into the normal world. There's a fly. I like Peabody brings Eve information because Eve was never out in the world. She was in the foster system. She never went anywhere. That's her big thing. She never went to parties, she never went to birthday parties, she never had birthday parties, she was never given presents her whole child. So all this is totally, totally new stuff for her. And every once in a while, Peabody is able to provide small tidbits of information from the outside world. I noticed something last night. I forgot to mention it. What? You know all the goodies hotels like this have for guests? The bathroom stuff, fancy soaps and shampoos, creams and bubble baths? He took them. She smiled at Eve's speculative look. Lots of people do, but most of them aren't waiting to kill somebody or haven't just finished killing somebody. Good eye, Peabody. Another one of my quotes. I just got a red flag. I've got one. Her eyes wheeled to Peabody. I've got under 50 miles on my ride since those lying, cheating, sniveling shitheads said it was road ready. Road ready? Do you want me to tell you about road ready? I would like that very much, Lieutenant, if you'd sheathe that knife first. With one last oath of disgust, Eve rammed the blade home. It starts bucking on me while I'm sitting at a light, just sitting, and it's kicking like a mule. Probably. I run the diagnostic, and you know what it does? It brings up the dash map with directions to the morgue. Oh, she won't. She's a lieutenant, and she will not use her rank to help her out with cars. She likes punishing herself. She does, and it drives us bonkers. But it also provides comic relief. So we can't have it both ways. Then the FBI gets involved and they mess up. Oh, I have to. This is, even if you've read most of the series, this particular scene will stand out with you forever. The clerk had an excellent visual memory. Eve clued into this moment. She stepped up to the small display counter with its riot of loose stones, silver coils, and empty settings under the glass. The clerk's eyes wheeled, his lips began to tremble. She heard his breath heave and initially feared a cardiac incident. Mrs. Rourke! Mrs. Rourke! Sorry. His voice was heavily accented with what she thought might have been East Indian, but she was too busy wincing to worry about his origin. Dallas! Lieutenant Dallas! We are honored! We are unworthy! He began to shout something intelligible to one of his associates. Please, please, you will select anything you want in our humble establishment as a gift. You like necklace, bracelet, you may be earrings? Information. Only information. We take picture, yes? You see you many times on screen and hope for one day you might come into our unworthy shop. He piped something else to the young men who scrambled over with their miniature hollow camera. Hold it, hold it! Your famous husband is not with you today? You are shopping, yes? With your companion? We will also give gift to your companion. Yeah? Peabody delighted edged closer. Shut up, Peabody. No, I'm not shopping. This is police business. Police business. We did not call for police. I'm sorry. This scene just cracks me up 6 weeks to Sunday. He turned to the younger man busily taking hollow shots, let out a series of quick, high sounds. The response was rapid and accompanied by a fierce shake head. No, we did not call for police. We have no trouble here. You would like this necklace? He pulled out one out of the long, shallow drawer under the counter. I'll give to you. We design, we make. You will honor us to wear. I'm sorry. I just love it. That just cracks me up. Oh, come here, puppy. Wait a second. Just a second. Ooh, my puppy came to visit. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. He's 17. His birthday was the other day. This is Mr. Sinatra. Um, uh, she has to have a private meet with the security stuff, and I like her and Crack just are excellent people. He slid it over to Eve. Don't see your skinny ass in here a while. I get you missing it. Golly, Crack, you're making me all misty. I love it. Now, another one of the big, like I said before, you can't have it both ways. On one hand, you want Eve to say who she, that she's Rourke's wife and pull some stuff. On the other hand, it makes a good lightning moment in the book, and Eve just enjoys it thoroughly. She confesses at some point to Peabody, when Peabody's with her, how much she thoroughly enjoys this kind of stuff. But 205. I might have to split this up. Why did I say 205? Oh. McNabb. This is one of the bigger moments. Like I lost my page. But oh, wait a minute. Peabody McNabb are having a personal moment. and Peabody had contacted Charles Monroe on a matter related to the case, and she takes the call, and this extremely hurt McNabb's feelings, and it would lead to conflict for a while. But where is that? Oh, I'm so mad I can't find that other one. But oh man, I wrote the wrong page down. I really did. I'm sorry. That was one of my favorite moments. Rourke had decided against the private dining room at the top. He preferred the less formal atmosphere of the main restaurant. The table was beside the glass wall that circled the room, and as the night was warm and clear, the roof had opened to provide the alfresco filling. The restaurant revolved slowly, offering panoramic views of the city from 70 stories up, while a two-man orchestra played silky music background from the station central core. Rourke had chosen that venue to entertain his guests because he couldn't expect Eve to join them. She disliked heights. Eve strode across the circling room, boots, leather, and badge, with the tuxedo-clad maitre d' scurrying after her and wringing his arms. "Madame! Madame! Madame!" "Lieutenant," she snapped back, struggling to ignore both height and movement. The ground for her peace of mind was entirely too far away. She stopped just long enough to turn and drill her fingers into the Majee's chest. "And I do as I please, so go away before I arrest you for being a public nuisance." "Good Lord, Rourke, she's magnificent." "She is, isn't she?" He got to his feet. "Anton," he spoke softly, but his voice carried, and the maitre d' snapped to attention. Would you see we have another chair and place for my wife?" "Wife?" I'm sorry. It just provides. So this has been a little on the long side. Please like and subscribe. Please. It means so much. I'm an amateur. What you see is what you get. I'm nothing fancy here. I can't go pointing all this to. I'm an amateur, and it's really massively important that you like. I've seen so many on the other video channels where they have like tens and thousands of views and like 2 likes. Please take that extra second to like, and have a really good day. Thank you.